Perfect.
Well, hello, everyone. In the Diocese of San Angelo, Jimmy Patterson here with Bishop Michael Sis. Welcome to the, as they called it yesterday, the City of Brotherly Love and Sisterly Affection. You've only been here a few hours, so you haven't got to experience the full Philadelphia thing yet. Before you got here, you were in New York, and no, you were in just Washington.
Right. I went from San Angelo to Washington, and we got to see the Pope. We prayed with him yesterday morning, and then we were at the canonization mass at Juniper Serra yesterday afternoon at Catholic University of America. We had about 300 bishops there, and we didn't get to meet the Pope individually. He greeted us as a group, and he spoke about how to be good bishops, how to help the church in this country to pursue its mission well. Did a great job. And then at the Mass of canonization, he did a beautiful job of connecting the life of Juniper Serra with our mission as Catholics in this country today. Very good.
Here in Philadelphia, Bishop, I've noticed, and as have many people, sort of a palpable sense of excitement about his coming here. Certainly you felt that in Washington.
Yes. The whole city was just electrified by his presence. And Washington is a big city. It's a lot bigger than San Angelo or Midland, Odessa. But you can tell the whole city was excited about it. And the weather was beautiful. It just came together really well. And the weather here is beautiful too. And hopefully it'll hold out through Sunday afternoon. So this will be my second experience in celebrating the Mass with the Pope.
Okay.
That was yesterday and then Sunday, this coming Sunday. And so it'll be a lot of priests and a lot of deacons, tons of bishops, and a huge crowd. It's going to be tons of people. I don't know how many people. Distributing communion is going to take forever.
Right.
But it'll be very exciting.
I understand 1.5 million people. There are 40 jumbotrons stationed around Philadelphia for those who are unable to get into the immediate area where Mass will be celebrated. It'll be sort of this crazy people, everyone, not crazy people, but it'll be crazy because people are everywhere this week in Philadelphia.
That's right. And you know, we're going around this huge convention center. Philadelphia's gigantic. And we meet people everywhere we turn. And I have not met very many people from Texas. We brought about 50 people from our diocese, but I have not met hardly any Texans. I've met people from Brazil, Uruguay, Mexico, all over the U.S., but very few Texans.
What does this mean to America and that the Pope has come here?
Well, first of all, it's an affirmation of the significant Catholic presence in this country. Millions of Catholics in this country. Great history. And we are very important members of the world church because of the generosity of American Catholics who are very helpful to Catholics all over the world in places of poverty, disasters. American Catholics are very helpful. In fact, when the Pope spoke with us yesterday, he said he's very grateful to the generosity of American Catholics in supporting projects of the church around the world. So it's an affirmation of our history and our maturity as a church.
You told me earlier that you've not yet had an opportunity to read the transcript from the Pope's address to Congress today. I understand he had, I think, 20 standing ovations and 37 pauses for applause. Apparently the speech went over very well. In all of our articles that we did prior to this trip, you stressed that people should remember that Pope Francis is not a politician, he's a pastor. When as people try to dissect what he's saying and understand what he's saying.
That's right. He's speaking as a pastor. This was the first time a pope has ever spoken in a joint session of Congress. And it's a great piece of history right there that was made today. But he was not speaking as a politician. He was speaking as a pastor. And he was speaking not just to Catholics, but to anyone who's willing to listen. And he's basically speaking about values, virtues, to build a better world.
In the days preceding the election of Pope Francis in March of 2013, you know how the pundits will speculate who the next pope will be. There was speculation in those days leading up that one of the front runners, I guess, you know how we tend to turn everything into a contest in American media. There was the front runner. One of the front runners was Bishop Tagle.
Yes.
And there was a lot of conversation that he might, in fact, be the next pope, or one day might be a pope. In that context, what were your feelings about his presentation today?
I was thinking, wow, this guy could have been Pope. That's what I was thinking as I was listening to him.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, he would have made a good Pope. Wonderful presenter, theologically profound, but humanly very accessible. I was thinking, wow, this guy is a wonderful example of a leader in the church.
Right. Anything else you'd like to say to the people back home before we let you go to dinner?
I encourage people to go to our website at sanangelodiocese.org. We have lots of good stuff posted there. I also recommend people to go to the website of the USCCB, United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, usccb.org, because they've got streaming video of all these papal talks, and they've got the text of these talks, and they can stay right in tune with this papal visit.
Thanks, Bishop. Appreciate you sitting down and spending a few minutes. We'll do this again before the end of the week.
Very good, Jimmy. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.